Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna do a chevron wrap. It looks a lot more complex than it is. Let's say this is our rod right here. A chevron wrap, it's gonna be like the diamond pattern. It's gonna go across like that, except we're gonna wrap on the outside. We're gonna go up like this on the outside of that one. And then we're going to come back. So once we get down here, we'll wrap it around our tape, and then we'll come back down this one. And we'll do the same thing. We'll wrap around down there, and then we'll come back, wrap around, come back. We're not going to make the diamond pattern. So the chevron is just going to be like this. And it'll have like a seam in the center. That's our goal. I just grabbed some random thread. We're gonna use these colors. So let's plan it out. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that bell for notifications if you like this type of stuff. I haven't been out fishing that much lately because of the water so low. We've got a bunch of boats that have been hitting stumps and grounding themselves and stuff. So just to be safe, I've been staying out of the marsh for right now. Let that water come back up, and then I'll be back out there and we'll be doing our standard videos. So we got this orangish peachy color. So let's start out, we'll just put an O for orange. We'll start out with 3 wraps of that each way. Okay, and then we'll do 1 wrap of the yellow. Then we'll do, let's do 5 wraps of the blue. And then we'll come back and we'll do, well, let's do 4 wraps of the blue, just so it's uniform. And we'll come back with the orange, and we'll do, no, let's take that out. Let's put the yellow in between. Let's do yellow 2. We'll do orange 5. Then we'll do yellow 3, and then blue 6. Just for, so we got a game plan. So I'll keep that next to me, and that's what I'll be watching for. Alright, so let's get this set up. And take a peek, see if we're centered here. Yeah, looks pretty good. I like a nice big diamond pattern, because I might use this to do another video later on. So let's just say, I'm just going to do a few wraps, because this is just a scrap blank that I have. It's a piece of a blank I cut off. So we're just going to do a scrap piece here. And we're going to do 4, 8, 12, and 16. Don't mind the pen marks. So we just gotta get about center. It really don't matter for this video, but you want it exactly the same on the other side. So let's just draw this up. So we got about, we're just guessing. I mean, I strongly recommend these need to be perfect. So I'm just guessing that this line is on the bottom, just for the sake of the video. Alright, so that is our, what do we stop at? 16. So we'll put that at 18 because we want this to be half of what we did on the other side. So when we wrap it, it'll be at an angle. So we'll do 14, 10, and we'll do 6, and then we'll do 2. Alright, so I have some blue thread here. Let's just use this real quick. We're just going to get some tape and we're going to draw a line on here just so we've got a straight line to go by. And all I'm doing is laying this on the top of the blank so that I've got a straight line. And then we're going to take another piece. Got this all wrapped up down here, darn it. Okay, here we go. And we're just going to take another piece and go along the other side. Now, I strongly recommend, I mean, if you're doing this stuff for your layout is everything. I'm just trying to show you the wrap. I'll do other videos later on how to lay things out and stuff like that. But we're just going to do a quick, simple one. I don't even want all these. I don't even want to make this many wraps. I just don't want to, I mean, I'm just drawing this on there for the sake of argument, but I'm really not going to go that far. Alright, so we got our string going down the center of both sides. We're doing 4 on our ruler, and then on the others, that's 4. And then on the other side, we start out with half, so we went 2, and then 4 along. So what we're going to do is get our tape. Just wrap around. We want the sticky part because we want this tape to hold. Just wrap around once and then just get the sticky side up. So that's sticky now. I'm just going to get going and then I'll fast forward it, and so this ain't no crazy long video. And we're going to do the same thing down here. I just want a few wraps. I'm just leaving that there for now for the other threads, just for our where we want our X's to be. Okay, so these are not in line, but like I said, take the time, go extra slow on setting up. Don't copy what I'm doing here because I'm just giving you the way to do the wrap. Everything is in the setup. I use a child's Crayola washable marker because they come off the blank nice, as you can tell. Alright, so as we said in our, when we were drawing it out, we're only going to go one way, and we're going to start with our orange. Can you see this part over here? Alright, so we're going to start with our orange. We're just going to wrap it around that sticky tape. And then we're going to come across our first mark and spin it, hit our second mark. Just come across your marks real easy. You want tension on it, but you don't want too much tension because we're going to have to pull that string out of there later. Alright, so that's one that way. Okay, that's two. I'm going to put these rubber bands on these stands to hold the tension for me, because you want to keep tension on this thing. I got another rubber band here. You know, these hair ties work really good. They give you these little cheap rubber bands when you buy these things, but that works way better. Okay, now like I said, we're going to come around and we're going to come on the outside of that last thread we did. So this is going to be wrapped too, and we want to keep them as tight as possible. We don't want to knock off our line. So these first few, we're not going to like pull them up real tight, because we can always tighten the threads up later. We just want to get a base wrap, because we have to pull that out after, that blue thread that we got there out after. So we're just trying to get this on there quick. Wrap around a couple times, come back. We want to be on the outside of that other one. If you go on the inside, you are not going to get your chevron pattern. And it really stinks if you forget. You got to remember which way you're going. Alright, that's our 3 wraps. We're just going to tighten things up now. See, I'm only going to keep like maybe these 3. So all this back here I don't care about. We're just tightening these up. Make sure we're on our mark here. See, we got some gaps. Just tighten them up after you do every one of your colors. Alright, so now let's get rid of these strings out of here. We don't need them in here anymore. Alright, we'll get this one out of here, because the more you put on there later on, it's really going to get tough to get it out of there. So might as well get them out of the way now. Be done with it. I normally just wrap around this and then hold it with my thumb, and I can give it a good yank out of there. Best way to get some leverage. Okay, so now we said we were going to do 3 orange, 1 yellow, 4 blue, 2 yellow. So we started on this end last time. That's what we're going to do again. And remember, we're always going to be on the outside. You can already see the chevron pattern starting to take form. Okay, so now we said we were going to go with 4 blue. We might have to get a new piece of tape here in a minute. We'll just get this one. After we do this wrap, we're going to put some different tape on here. We want to just keep it sticky. So remember, we're going to be on the outside again. And I'll speed this up. Okay, that's our 4 wraps. Let's tighten all this up now. Get a nice line on all this. And then I don't like to do no more than 5 wraps before I tighten it up because they start going under each other too much. And then it gets really hard to tighten them up. And you don't want to put too much pressure because you'll start going off your original mark that you put on there. As you can see, the Chevron logos starting to show up. They're nice. Okay, so we said we were doing 3 orange, 1 yellow, 4 blue. Now it said we were going to do 2 yellows. But let's get some more tape on here because there's not much sticky stuff left because we went around it so many times with thread. Always keep adjusting your tape. You want that to be sticky. You do not want this to not stick and unravel on you. I've seen some people online use the double-sided tape. I think it's a waste of money myself. But I guess if you got the money, go ahead, do it. I just think this is better myself. So we're just gonna do a couple wraps around the sticky part, overlap what we did so we got a nice crisp line. And this one was supposed to be 2 of these. It's not working the way I want it to. There we go. Alright, that's our 2 of yellow. You can see that chevron's really coming together. So now we're going to do 5 orange. Okay, that's our 5. Let's clean this up. Alright, so that's looking good. Now that was our 5 of orange. So we're gonna do 3 yellow. We're almost done with this wrap. I'll teach you in another video how to close these off and stuff like that. I'm just showing how to do the wrap because I'm gonna use this, and there's another part to this where you can do a different wrap starting with this wrap. So instead of wasting a bunch of time and doing everything over again, I'm gonna leave this, and on the next video I'm gonna show you the another wrap that you can do when you have this base already started. Okay, so let's do our 3. I'll speed it back up. All right, that's our 3 yellow, and as we remember from our list here, we're doing 3 yellow, and then we're gonna stop after our 6 blue. So that's what we're gonna do here. Let's see, how's everything looking? You can see good, everything looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so let's put some more tape on this thing here and here, because we do not want this to unravel, and I can't stress this enough. Trust me from my mistakes. Just keep putting the tape on. You're better off. There's no sense in not doing it. I mean, it's not even, you're not even saving money by not doing it. I mean, so you would be crazy not to just keep adding tape. You want that stuff sticky to hold your stuff down. All right, up we go. So now we're back to blue, and we got 6 of these. So I'll speed it up again, and we'll talk in a minute. All right, that's 6. Before I do anything, like I said, tape is your friend. I'm gonna tape this. Not putting the sticky side up because I'm done with my wrap. Now, like I said before, I only technically want some of these. Like maybe these 4. Let's say I want those 4 or these 3. You never want to say I want it to the end, because as you can tell, the ends get messed up. They're never going to be good. So you always want to plan so that everything is way on the inside. You always want to go past what you want to do. So we'll just tighten these up. And that is a nice Chevron wrap.